Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Elora. If it's your first time to see this face, please don't make it your last. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for always stopping by. I think you can see from the way I am today, like today's video is quite different from my normal content, but it's something that I just thought of doing, like something that I just thought of saying, giving my own opinion, giving my own views, saying what I think about what is happening, especially here in South Africa. And I am a Zimbabwean based in South Africa. I've been here in South Africa since 2019. My husband is here. My first daughter is here, Nati. Some of you are familiar with her because she features a lot on this channel. And my little baby, Nadine, she's here. Actually, she was born here. I gave birth to Nadine here last year. So, what am I talking about today? I just want to give my own personal view about what is happening in South Africa at the moment. I think, as most of you know, that there are protests against illegal immigrants. Not really illegal immigrants, according to my own perspective. It's just protest against foreigners. And when we talk of foreigners, there are foreigners that we talk of, like mostly black foreigners, like Zimbabweans, Malawians, Namibians, Mozambicans, Nigerians, Congolese, mostly black foreigners, because we haven't seen or heard of Chinese being whatever. So what am I talking about? What am I saying? I personally think this is more spiritual than it is physical. You know, when we read the Bible, we see that there's a verse. I'm not so good with verses. Am I proud of it? No. Yes. I'm not so proud of it. I'm not so good with verses, quoting verses like Peter 2, verses 17. But I know Bible verses. Yes. So there's a Bible verse which says, the blood of Jesus speaks better things than the blood of Abel. I think it's in New Testament. I don't know the exact verse. And then I think in Genesis, when Cain and Abel went to give their offering, their sacrifices to God, it is clear that God accepted the sacrifice of Abel and he rejected the sacrifice of Cain. And Cain was not happy. He killed his brother. He killed his innocent brother because of that. Sorry about that. I got a little bit distracted. So, like I was saying, Cain killed his innocent brother because of what? Because of jealousy. And now the Bible is referring to the blood of Abel in the New Testament. Those are centuries and decades and decades and decades after Abel was killed. Now it's saying the blood of Jesus is speaking better things than the blood of Abel. You see? So, which means the blood of Abel is speaking vengeance, is speaking revenge, but the blood of Jesus is speaking forgiveness. Okay, looking at it from my own understanding and from my own analysis, is it only the blood of Abel which is speaking in this whole world? I don't think so. Is it only the blood of Jesus which is speaking in this whole world? No. These were two people which we know that their blood, it was spilled in two different manners. The blood of Jesus is there to speak good things, but the blood of Abel is there to speak vengeance. Why? Because this person was killed innocently for no reason, literally. So I personally think whatever that is happening here in South Africa is because of bloodshed that has happened over years. is because of innocent blood that was spilled, innocent people who died, who were killed before their time because of what, I don't know, different reasons. And yesterday was the 30th of June, and they were doing their protests, they were doing their marches, marching from point A to point B, and they were protesting, which we are not against per se, because who are we to say no? We don't have a say about it. But in the process, more people were killed yesterday here in South Africa. I am staying in Joburg at the moment, and I heard that there were 2 people killed in Jimston. Jimston is that side. There were 2 people killed in Alex, because later around, like when it was dark, they started looting and doing all sort of things. I think if you follow social media, if you follow the news, you can have that kind of information. They started looting and people were killed. You understand? Some are innocent people. I heard in Hillbrow also 2 people were killed, including a 17-year-old boy. You understand? There was a Nigerian man who was also killed yesterday in Witbank in Mpumalanga. That's another province. So you see, according to my own analysis, I really feel like there is a time. I don't want to lie. If you have stayed in South Africa, or if you know South Africa, you know that there's a time when there's like a wave that is looking for innocent blood. Like after shedding blood, you see everything just subsiding, like it was an ocean, you know, away from an ocean which is just looking for innocent blood. After spilling a certain amount of blood, then it subsides. This issue is more spiritual than physical, believe me or not, but that is how I see things. This is more spiritual than physical. There is a lot of innocent people who have been slaughtered in this country. There's a lot of innocent blood that was shed, and those people's blood is not silent. Those people's blood is speaking. I know for certain from experience, from the previous years, from the trends, from checking the pattern of what happens. After this, today is the 1st of July. The way there is uprising now in South Africa, let 2 weeks pass by, you will see the same people who were leading, they will be in their corners. They will be quiet. Of course, they are promising to say, blah, 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 we're not going to keep quiet, we're not going to do this, but because the mission has been fulfilled, to spill innocent, I'm not saying, please get me and get me well. I am not saying the people who are protesting are the ones who are killing people. No, those are not my words. My words are, in the process of these uprisings, somewhere, somehow, there are people who are supposed to die. That one is written in the archives of history and everything. After a certain number of people are dead, then there will be, like, everything will just subside, and, you know, it's a pity we are living in that world. And I really thank God that you and me are not the victims, because by God's grace, we are alive to be talking about it, and you are also alive to watch what I'm saying. And it is what it is, man. Some of these things we just need to engage in serious prayers and to try and figure out the root cause of this, most especially spiritually, because if we want to dive into it physically, the physical realm doesn't have power over the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm manufacture things to manifest in the physical. I don't know if it makes sense, but I know what I want to say. It's a pity, man. But anyway, that is my own view, that is my own opinion, and thank you once again for watching. Thank you so much for stopping by, and please do well to subscribe. I'll get back on my feet to be vlogging and giving you guys content when this whole thing is, you know, when the wave is waving, you need to be in your little corner, then watch from afar and try to be vigilant and try to be prayerful as much as we can, fasting and praying even for those who are affected, those who are in hot areas. I just pray, man, that God give us the strength to sail through, you know. I know it's not easy, especially for those Zimbabweans we have established here in South Africa. Some they have running businesses, some they have hope, some they are still going to school, they have big ambitions, like some were born here, you know. So it's not as easy as we think, that you just pack your bags and just go like that. Some they've invested in their homes, some they have bought properties, a whole lot of things, and all of a sudden it's just like wake up and leave. It's not that easy. So we just continue to pray to God. I know God can hear prayers, God can answer prayers, God can listen to us when we are talking. He's our Father and He will never lie. He said, tell me and you act up. So, you know, anyway, thank you so much for watching and stay tuned. And we are promising bangers. We are promising content on this channel. This channel is growing little by little. I really don't like the pace it's moving on, man. You know, growing a YouTube channel is not as easy as growing a Facebook page or TikTok or whatever other pages. I think they are easier. Facebook is for giants. So let's push this channel, guys. Thank you so much.